Dear students, in this part of lecture, we will discuss about the application of trigonometric ratios for heights and distances. Okay, we will apply all the trigonometric result to discuss the problem regarding heights and distances. And first, we'll discuss some basic definitions. Let's say there's a one tower, okay, and some person is standing on this tower. Let's say of negligible height, and this person watches. This is I and this is a stone. Okay, now when this person watches this stone, this line is referred as the a line of sight. Okay, and if you see with respect to this viewer, you are watching a stone. This angle is called angle of depression. Okay, because you have to, because if you're watching something which is in at same height, if a stone is at same height, angle of depression is 0. But if you want to watch this stone which is at the bottom, you have to uh, tilt your eyes in downward direction, and this angle is referred as angle of depression. Okay, now if scenario is changed, let's say there is some same tower, some bulb is here, okay, and this and some viewer is here. Okay, now this person, basically positions are exchanged. Okay, now this viewer is watching this bulb, and from horizontal this angle is theta. Now this angle is referred as angle of elevation. Okay, the angle of elevation, angle of depression, basically it is related to observer and viewer. And if both person has eye, plus if both are observers, this is an observer and this is also an observer, we can say for this observer this angle is referred as angle of depression, for this observer this angle is referred as angle of elevation. Okay, now there must be some height of this person or bulb, and there is some distance. You have to play, basically play between these terms, h, that is height, x, mean distances, and tan theta. Tan theta will relate these two quantities as tan theta equal to h by x. Okay, simple. Now we will take a very simple example, very basic example. Suppose there is an apartment, okay, and height of this apartment is, let's say, 50 root 3 meters. Okay, now one boy is standing here, and some say light is there, bulb is there. Okay, now some person is watching this bulb from distance 50 meters. Okay, now if this person is watching this bulb, can you tell me what should be the angle of elevation? Okay, they want to know the value of theta. Now I told you earlier, this whole chapter is based on three quantities, h, x, and theta. Okay, now if we apply simplest discussion, then tan theta is equal to perpendicular divided by base. In our discussion, height of the apartment is perpendicular, that is 50 root 3. Distance of a person from the foot of the building is base, that is 50. Tan theta equal to root 3. Then theta is simple, 60 degree. Okay, the angle of elevation in this case will be 60 degree. Okay, we can change the question. We can say, let's say one person is standing at the top of the building. Okay, one person is standing at top of the building. Okay, now the height of the building is 64 meters, and he saw some stone here, and the angle of depression to see this stone, this is your line of sight, and angle this is equal to, let's say, 60 degree. Okay, they want to know the distance of a stone from the foot of the building. Find x. You want to know the value of x. Now tell me, if this angle is 60 degree, then tan 60 is equal to perpendicular divided by base. Height of the building is perpendicular, base distance of stone from the foot of perpendicular is x, and tan 60 equal to 64 by x. Tan 60 is root 3, 64 by x equal to root 3, and x equal to 64 divided by root 3. Okay. Okay. Now these are the very simple question which we have to, sometime you have to find the height. Okay, sometime you have to find the height of the building, sometime you have to find the base distance of stone from the base of the building. Either they can ask about angle of depression or they can ask about angle of elevation. That's it. Okay, these are the basic questions. Okay, now if we change some question like this, some better questions we can take. Okay, this is an example from NCERT. They are saying this, an electrician has to repair an electric fault on a pole of height 4 meter. Okay, he needs to reach a point 1.3 meter below the top of the pole. Basically, they are saying you have to repair an electric fault at height of 4 meter. The height of the fault is 4 meter. Total height of the fault is 4 meter, and he can reach there. He needs to reach a 1.3 meter below the top of the pole to undertake the repair of the work. Basically, he has to reach at this point 1.3 meter below the top. Okay. Now, what should be the length of the ladder he should use, which is inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the horizontal, would enable him to reach the required position. Okay. If you want to put ladder here at an angle of 60 degree, at what distance we should place the ladder so that he can reach this point. Okay. Now why they are saying 1.3 meter? Let's say if a person of 1.3 meter reach this point, by using his own height he can reach 1.3 meter, then he has to reach only at height of 2.7 meter, and by adding his own height he can repair the fault. Okay. Now they are asking about 60 degree, or they can ask for the length of the ladder. You can easily say this angle is 60 degree, apply tan 60. Tan 60 is equal to perpendicular divided by base. Perpendicular is 2.7, base is x. Tan 60 is equal to 2.7 divided by x. And what should be the value of 2.x? 2.7 divided by tan 60. 2.7 tan 60 is root 3. You can multiply by root 3, 2.7 root 3 divided by root 3, and answer is 0.9 root 3 divided by 0.9 root 3, or 9 root 3 divided by 10. Okay, this is the answer of x. And if they are asking about ladder, length of the ladder, what should be the length of the ladder? You will say length of the ladder will be like, you can use another trigonometric ratio, cos 60. Cos 60 is equal to x by L, or L is equal to x divided by cos 60. Okay. Now x divided by cos 60, cos 60 is 1 by 2 and 2x. Already you have calculated the value of x, then value 2, 9 root 3 divided by 10, and answer will be like 9 root 3 divided by 5. Okay. So this was a simple question asked in NCERT. Now maximum question they ask, though we can say mid-level questions are, they have 2 point of observations. Okay. 2 point of observations are there, and by using I can say simple theory here. Let's say this is the top of the building, or let's say some hill. Okay. Now you take one observation from this point. The angle of elevation is, let's say, theta 1. You shift by some distance. Okay, let's say you shift by some distance x, and now your angle of elevation is theta 2. Okay. Now by giving values of x, theta 1 and theta 2, you have to find the height of the building. Basically this was the basic practical problem of Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni measured the height of hills by this concept. He took took two observations from two different points. At one point observation angle of elevation theta 1, second observation angle of elevation theta 2, and by measuring the value of theta 1 and theta 2 and x, he calculated the height of the building. That famous problem is converted into the problem. Now you have to calculate height of the building. Now see, let's say this length is y, we don't know this value, okay, x and y. X is known, theta 1 is known, theta 2 is known, y and h are unknown, okay. Now apply, simple, we don't have any other thing other than tan theta. Tan theta 1 is equal to h divided by x plus y, okay, and tan theta 2 is equal to, say, h divided by y. Now find value of x plus y. X plus y is equal to h cot theta 1 and y is equal to h cot theta 2. Just subtracted, you don't need the value of y, है ना, y cancel, then x is equal to h cot theta 1 minus cot theta 2, then h equal to x divided by cot theta 1 minus cot theta 2, okay. This is a simple relation that it is converted into many problems. You will find n number of problems in NCERT, example and other books based on this, okay. Now we'll start this theory with another example. Now see, a person standing on the bank of the river, observe that angle subtended by a tree on the opposite bank is 60 degree, okay. Now see, there is one tree, okay, this is a river, okay. Now the angle of elevation from this point for tree is 60 degree, and if you go back from this point in backward direction by simple distance x, okay, let's say x is any value, let's say 18 meter, and you find now this angle is 30 degree, okay. Now you will have to find the height of the tree and width of the river. Now you have to find height of the tree, that was same Alberini problem, and now you have to also find the width of the river. Simple, apply 2 times tan 60 is equal to h divided by width, tan 30 is equal to h divided by x plus width, okay. Now h by width and x is 18 plus w, divide them. If you divide them, tan 60 divided by tan 30, you will get value h divided by w divided by h divided by 18 plus w, h cancel, 18 plus w divided by w is equal to tan 60 divided by tan 30. Tan 60 divided by tan 30 is 3. Then 18 plus w divided by w. 3w is equal to 18 plus w and 2w is equal to 18, and width of the river is simply 9 meter. Okay. If width of the river is 9 meter, you can find the value of height of the tree. Height of the tree is w tan 60. Tan 60 is root 3. Width is 9. Then height of the tree is 9 root 3. Okay. So we can discuss this Alberini problem in various methods. Basically, in this part, I have introduced you the concept of height, distance, and theta. You will have to think all the problems in terms of height, distance, and angle, tan theta. Okay. In later part, we will discuss more problems which are better, which are little tough. But for basic height and distance, we have two things: either problem based on one triangle or problem based on two triangle. You can apply tan theta for one time or tan theta for two triangles. Okay.